somebody was asking a question.
So, what place do prayers and worship have in devotion?
Somebody who feels that God is separate from him, only he does a prayer. Where is it going? Really, there is nobody who is listening. It's I only. But somebody who doesn't recognize the God within, they are told, okay, chalo, this is God and you pray to this. Yeah, but sometimes you have to graduate and see that godliness here. It's me only. Yeah, and what is your prayer really? Give me this, give me that, give me that. Most of the times you are just going to God as a beggar. Stop now. Enough. Stop. How much more you will beg? Graduate from receiving to giving now. Enough. Come on, one step higher. One step higher. That is what is life. You have to keep moving one step higher. Progressing in life. Graduate from receiving to
Giving.
giving.
But, not to take anything away from that point, but prayers do have a place in the whole the religious.
Yeah. I'm not saying don't pray.
Right.
But don't pray to beg. Don't beg. Feel that gratitude, you have given me so much. Yeah. I pray so that I bow down this ego, which is all the time I. Somewhere this ego surrenders. That is why I am praying. Here also I am giving, not receiving. Yeah. Change that thing of prayer.
Mainly it is for surrender only. The people who pray have little surrender attitude.
Absolutely. That's how you should pray. Surrender. Surrender.
In Chinmay Mission, right, we have a mission statement, in which there is a portion that says, giving more than what you take.
Ah, beautiful. Beautiful. Yeah. Give that I, give that ego, give that surrender. That's the only thing you can surrender anyways. Nothing else is yours. You have this big ghaman, big $1 million house, mine. Big red car, whichever, Mercedes, mine. Nothing is yours. In a moment it can be taken away like this. Yeah, and you will not be able to do anything but cry. Have that gratitude that he has gifted that to you. In a moment your relationships can go. In a moment everything can vanish. Yeah. Feel that gratitude for all that you have. Graduate from begging like this in front of God to expressing that gratitude. Move higher. Call that prayer. So we're not changing prayer, we're changing the definition of prayer. Yeah. 10-9. Machchitta madgata prana
Machchitta madgata prana
bodhayanta parasparam
bodhayanta parasparam
kathayantascha mamityam
kathayantascha mamityam
tushyanti cha ramanti cha
tushyanti cha ramanti cha.
Machchitta madgata prana. Those who have dropped the mind and are absorbed only in me. Machchitta. Their chitta is completely absorbed in me. They naturally speak or converse only about me. Bodhayanta parasparam, enlightening one another, helping one another on this path. Tushyanti cha ramanti cha. They derive great satisfaction, contentment just by conversing about me.
It's like Nadi Sutra, right?
Yeah, very much.
Yes.
There's so much happiness and love and so much contentment in you when you're discussing knowledge. Have you realized?
Yeah. Yes.
The way you are feeling here, do you feel the same on a weekend where you're just spending at the movies and with friends and at the club? No, na? Big difference in the state of your chitta. That's exactly what they are talking about. Here we are constantly conversing 2.5 days only about the Lord. Even if we are talking about the mind, we are talking about the mind to move it to no mind and towards the Lord. Yeah, again, don't imagine Lord as wearing a turban and sitting on some throne. There is no Lord like that. It is that peace that I experience within, that silence that I experience within. When all these upheavals in my life keep bothering me, there is a soft corner inside me that really takes me through this ocean of misery. That is God. Yes, and all we are doing in these knowledge sessions, learning to move from this Prakriti towards that God, that Purusha within. Right? So we are conversing about Him only, no? Got it? Yeah. And aren't you feeling really, you know? So he's talking about you in the sutra. This is good company. Understand? That which uplifts you. Don't you think after these 2.5 days you're really going to start working on those things that pull you down? Yeah? It uplifted you one step at least above than who you were last week.
Yes.
That is the job of good Sangha. Yeah? They help each other move up. So don't drop out of good Sangha. I don't get anything from you coming here and sitting. Yeah? Who is it for?
Me.
It is for you. You recognize this, that this Sangha lifts me up. Here, the sutra is clear. 10-10. Tesham satata yuktanam
Tesham satata-yuktanam
bhajantam pritipurvakam
bhajatam priti-purvakam
dadami buddhi yogam tam
dadami buddhi-yogam tam
yena mam upayanti te.
yena mamupayanti te.
Here, satata yukta is very important. Satata yukta is constantly being in this kind of space, this sattvic space. Yeah? How will you constantly be in this? Only if you are in knowledge, if you keep yourself in knowledge day to day. Yeah? This 2.5 days, it's easy because everybody here is talking knowledge. Constantly we are doing sutras, we are meditating 2-3 times a day. So it's very easy to keep my sattva up. Come Monday, what will happen? Boss will say something, husband will say something, wife will say something, this job, I have to run here, finish this. What happens? My sat comes down, my sattva comes down. Got it? Constantly maintaining my sattva up is my job. Yes, that is why everyday knowledge, even if little time you get in between work and you go on Facebook, what do? He got a new car, she got a new dress, he bought this, he went to Spain, see his photos, I'm jealous, I want to go there. That's what you're doing on Facebook. Did you choose to go to knowledge sheets and read a knowledge sheet?
Yes. Yes.
Good. So keep that check. That's how you can change even the mind. This is a wandering mind. No, it'll find Facebook. Even on Facebook, you find the knowledge sheet. Yeah. Even on Twitter, find Guruji's tweet. Yeah. Somehow learn to train the mind. How little mischievous kid you train, no? Yeah. He's screaming and shouting in the middle of Walmart, I want that doll now, or I want that toy truck now. Yeah, you don't always give in, no? You learn the tactic of kind of very sweetly manipulating him out of that. That's exactly what you have to do with your mind. Yeah? It will go on to Facebook to see his and her profile. When you go to Facebook, then change. Change the direction. You train your mind. That is Satata Yuktam. Constantly being in this space of Sattva, constantly being in knowledge. Yeah? So those who constantly make this effort and stay in knowledge and worship me, bhajantam, with love, priti purvakam, only to them, what do? I give them buddhi yogam. What is buddhi yogam? I give them this power to discriminate when they are conscious, when they are unconscious, when they are aware, when they are unaware. I give them the power to come out of that dream-like state. But only to whom? He put a condition. Constantly one who is making an effort to maintain his sattva. And last line, Yena maam upayanti te, they will definitely come to me. Sutra number 11. Teshamev anukampatham
Teshamev anukampatham
aham ajnanajam tamaha
aham ajnanajam tamaha
nashyami atma bhavastu
nashamya abhavasto
jnanadipena bhasvata.
jnanadipena bhasvata.
Anukampa, compassion. Out of compassion, I will take away their darkness. The darkness is born out of what?
Ignorance.
Your ignorance. Yeah? Because of being lost in this Maya. So, with my compassion or out of my compassion, I will take away their darkness. Nashyami. Nash karna means to destroy. I will destroy their ignorance. Atma bhavastu, while I am dwelling in their hearts. Jnana deepena, with the help of the light of knowledge. So how is he going to destroy the darkness? Just by bringing in the light of knowledge. As simple as that. He doesn't have to bring a big sword and fight the darkness. He just has to bring that light. But again, he has given his condition. What is his condition? Constant effort. Satatam yoga. Got it? If I don't make constant effort, I just keep praying, God, please come, please come, please come. Is God going to come? Is no mind going to happen? Sit down, meditate, move from the mind to the no mind. That's what the Guru is teaching you. Yes, Satatam Yukta means somebody who's constantly making that effort of moving from mind to no mind. Yes, that's Avikampa Yoga. That's Satatam Yukta. Full Vibhuti Yoga is the same thing. In different ways, he brings you to the same thing.
So take the light and go searching for darkness.
You don't have to search for darkness, it's all around.
It's probably going to go away, right? Take the light and go there.
Just light your lamp. Sufficient. Darkness will vanish. Yeah? Number 12. Param Brahma Param Dhamma
Param Brahma Param Dhama
Pavitram Paramam Bhavan
Pavitram Paramam Bhavan
Purusham Shashvatam Divyam
Purusham Shashvatam Divyam
Adi Devam Ajam Vibhum.
Adidevam Vibhum.
Now Arjuna has started speaking. Arjuna is saying this. You are the Supreme Brahman, the ultimate. Dham, the Supreme Abode. Why Supreme Abode?
There is nothing beyond him.
Means what?
He's the last step.
Why abode?
Everything comes from him and everything goes into him.
A place to stay.
Abode is a place to stay. Why Supreme Abode?
Where is that consciousness, right?
Your one
Ah,
consciousness.
perfect. We came out of that consciousness. Na? The wave came out of that ocean's depth. It has to go back. Yes? So that is the place to stay. That is home. Don't make your home here. This is just a bridge. Yeah? Your wave is on the peak. Yeah? This wave is going to go back. But you have built a home here. What is going to happen to the home? It's going to fall. Yeah? Oh, that means I should not have made this home and paid the mortgage for this. We're not talking about this physical home. What home are we talking about?
This existence of this planet.
I'm not getting attached to everything here. When I get attached to everything here, I make that my home. Yeah. I settle down there where I get attached. You see, no settling here. Keep moving, keep moving, keep moving, keep moving. Yeah. Like the shepherd moves all the sheep. No, hike, hike, hike. That's what he is doing. He's saying, "Chalo, move, move, move. Come on. This is not the place to stay. Move on, move on, move on." The supreme abode is on the other side. Yeah? So drop attachment, not just to people, to things, to little events and situations here, but even attachment, a physical attachment to the Guru, even that physical attachment to Ekta, even that physical attachment to the ashram. All this is attachment, not just regular people, situations and things. Your last obstacle is going to be the Guru. Yeah. Ananda did not get enlightened till Buddha was alive. You know this? 42 years Ananda roamed with Buddha wherever Buddha went. He served Buddha. He took care of Buddha from morning till night. He was his brother, yeah, and his disciple. Yeah. 42 years Buddha moved from city to city. Ananda moved with him from city to city. He was in knowledge 42 years, but Ananda did not get enlightened. The day Buddha died, Ananda got enlightened. His obstacle was his Guru. The attachment to the Guru will be your last obstacle on this path. That is why I urge you to not even get attached to any spiritual experience, the spiritual master, a spiritual teacher, or even the knowledge. People hold on to the book, Bhagwad Gita, Ashtavakra Gita, Yoga Vashishta. That also needs to be dropped. You have to move from sound to silence. Got it? Yeah. The last obstacle is the Guru. That is why it is said, keep moving, keep moving. Guru is just a channel, just a medium for you to get there. Yeah. Which is the supreme abode? Brahman consciousness, the other side. Yeah. Pavitram Paramam Bhavan. You are Pavitra, pure. Paramam Bhavan. You are supreme, absolute. Purusham Shashvatam. You are the eternal person. Shashvat is eternal. Divyam is
Divine.
divine. You are divine. Adi Devam Ajam Vibhum. You are transcendental. And you are Ajam, original.
What is transcendental?
That which transcends everything that I know is the meaning of the word transcendental. Anything that my buddhi can know is only through these five senses. What I see, what I hear, what I touch, what I taste, what I smell. God cannot be smelled. God cannot be touched. God cannot be seen. God cannot be heard. Yeah. So He transcends my five senses. My mind also cannot understand Him. So He's transcendental. Got it? Now when Arjuna says like this, what do you think? Good, he got it. But the next but is in the next sutra. But what happened? Bhagwad Gita should have ended here. He got it. He called him transcendental, he called him original, supreme, he called him the abode. Ho gaya. Done.
But isn't it the classic, what we tend to do sometimes to that, intellectually we understand, we humor the person. Oh, Ekta is saying, okay, I understand what you're talking about. He's this, he's this, he's this. I don't really understand, but I'm just humoring you. And then my real question comes after the prefacing.
Absolutely. That's when I know you didn't get it. Like that only.
I've attended a lot of knowledge series from you. I still didn't get it.
Time will come.
Everyone's plight is same.
Seeds have been planted. Give it its time. Yeah? A seed takes time to break. It has a hard shell. It needs some nurturing, some water, some manure. That hard shell will break one day. And that sprout will come. And you will know. Yeah? That day, Ekta or no Ekta, you will know. Ekta is not important here. You are important. That seed which is planted inside you, that's important. Yeah? So keep nurturing it. And how will you nurture it? Satatam yuktam. Constant effort. It is not going to happen without constant effort. Impossible. Okay, I'll put on Guruji's video and I'll cook and clean. Is it going to happen?
No.
Is that effort? Many people do that. I heard Guruji's video, one video every day. How you heard? Tell me now. Oh, it was just going on the side. What Guruji was saying went over my head. That's not the way to listen to him.
Same thing happens to your online sessions also.
I know. Many people are doing that. I know. Maar padegi. You sit there with the notebook, make notes, apply the homework given. If there's no homework given, you figure out how can I apply this to my personal life, to my mind, to my emotions. How can I work on myself? That is Satatam. Not mechanically Guruji's talking and you are cleaning and you are dancing and you are doing that and doing this. No. That's not Satatam.
That's why live sessions are going.
Yeah, also you go to sleep. Especially sitting in the back. Huh? How many of you are sleeping?
I'm not sleeping.
I just woke up, I was sleeping.
Can I say something?
Chalo, huh?
So, last night, this is the first time. Ishan has been helping us out with knowledge sessions for almost 2 years now. And this is the first time he's met Ekta. So he was sharing I asked him, so what's the difference, like, online session versus here? And he was so honest and he was he said that before he was volunteering, but whenever he attends the session as a participant, his mind wanders off. He's not really 100% there. So to force himself to pay more attention, he started volunteering. So he hosts sessions. So he's forcing himself to pay attention. And that's when he started seeing difference in his behavior.
That is called Satatam Yukta. Got it? You picking up the stick on yourself. Then only it will happen. You make that extra effort of picking up the book and reading, of listening to the videos, of being in knowledge constantly and being conscious. Are you conscious now?
Yes.
Really? Statue. And the minutes?
Yes.
Yeah. Is it getting better?
Way better.
Much better. 1 minute is running fast.
Good, very good. This is the practice you have to continue doing even after Monday. Yeah? Monday onwards, you take 1 minute anywhere, in office, anywhere, 1 minute, look at that clock. 1 minute, I'm going to stop. Made a difference? Can you experience the silence?
More sattva here. The sattva is making us do that. Yesterday night, today there is a lot of difference. So
It is because of your effort, auntie. You are making an effort.
what about the sattva?
Sattva is there, but you are making that effort. It is also your effort that is working.
I think I imagine.
You don't want to take any credit.
No, auntie, it's my presence. I take full credit.
It is your effort. Very good. Okay, next sloka. 10-13. Ahustvam rishaya sarve
Ahusvam rishaya sarve
Devarshi naradastatha
Devarshi Naradastata
Asito devalo vyasa
Asito Devalo Vyasa
Swayam chaiva bravishime.
Swayam Chaiva Bravishime.
All the great sages proclaim this, including Narada and Asit, Devala and Vyasa. These are names of rishis. And now you yourself are declaring it to me. It continues to the next sutra. He's not stopped talking. The sentence is not over. 14. Sarvam etadritam manye
Sarvam Etavrutam Manye
Yanmavadi vadasi Keshava
Yanmam Vadasi Keshava
Nahi te Bhagavan Vyaktim
Nahi te Bhagavan Yaktim
Vidur Devana Danavaha.
Vidur Devana Danava.
I totally accept as the truth all that you have told me, O Krishna. Your personality, neither the gods know, neither the Danavas. What are Danavas? Demons. All those that live in the talas. Remember there were lokas up and then there were talas in that slide? Yeah? All the good beings live in the lokas, you can say, and all the not so good beings are in the talas. So he says, I totally accept all that you are saying. Narada has said it, Devala has said it, Asit has said it. Today you are finally proclaiming it to me. Yes. I totally accept everything as the truth. Neither the gods know, nor the demons know you. Got it? Is somebody?
Who is saying this?
Arjuna. The past two sutras are Arjuna, 13 and 14.
Then here, all great sages proclaim this, including Narada, Asit, Devala, and Vyasa. Now you yourself declaring to me.
Yeah, he's telling her, Lord Krishna, now you are also telling me.
But it's the same consciousness, same energy. Why they made two different energy? Like Krishna is also says one energy and Arjuna also. So the knowledge that is being imparted. If everything is one, why did they separate out and the knowledge imparted?
Knowledge is not imparted after the separation. The separation is not intentionally done for the knowledge to be imparted. Yeah, you have all separated out from the Brahman consciousness.
No.
Because of I, it came out. Yeah, but now the adharma is so high that Lord Himself had to come down into one of those personalities and then talk about Himself. Yeah, God is so transcendental, beyond our senses, beyond our mind, beyond my intellect. How will I perceive or understand Him? The only way I could have understood God is through God's description Himself, through His own mouth. Yeah, that's why God has to come down every now and then when adharma rises so much. Got it? Yeah. Now Arjuna says, oh, I have heard Narada, I have heard this one, I have heard that one. Now even you are saying this. Yeah. When does a person give other witnesses? She said this, he also said this, he also said this. I totally have faith in you.
When they don't really know.
When they don't really know. That's when you give another witness, no? When you know, do you need to really have a crutch of another witness?
Not.
Got it? Why will you bring another witness in? He has said, she has said. Why? Because I don't myself really know. I don't myself really have the faith. That's why I'm saying he said, she has said, he has said. Okay, now I believe. Because she said. I don't know. That is the problem here. That is why Bhagwad Gita did not stop here. There's a difference between I know and I believe. What is the difference?
I believe you are not completely know. You whatever others told, it's just a concept for you, but you still are not sure that you know it. But when you know, no need for others.
There's no question of believing.
Believing. It's experience.
Just like Prabhava and Swabhava.
Swabhava. Yeah.
Perfect. Just like the sun. Do you say I believe in the sun? I believe in the day. You don't say that. You know. There is the sun, there is the day. But what do you say for God?
I believe
I
in
believe
God.
Believe in God. Again a truth samne. Now you know yourself. Yeah. You still do not know. And your big ego thinks what?
I know.
I know. Creator is separate. Creation is separate, right? Remember yesterday how you were all volatile when he told you? Kahan gaya? Recognize your ego. It brings its hood up. ऐसे बीच में I. Again it comes up. Have you noticed? Yeah. Now it's sitting down quietly. Now it's been proven wrong. Suddenly after some time it will come up. Yeah. Recognize this thing. Very, very important. Only the one who masters his ego can master this world. Yeah, the one who loses before his own ego is the biggest loser of this world, really. Yeah. You work towards mastering that ego of yours.
What's the reason for the ego arising?
You are giving it fuel. You have put in all that fuel, petrol, diesel, whatever is required for it. Stop this
Why
fuel.
did it come out of Brahman?
Because it said, I. The little wave said, oh, I am separate, ocean is separate. How long is the wave going to last? One little moment and the wave went back to the ocean. It lost its identity again. But now it had created impressions of I in that one lifetime. Now it had to come for payback. Now even if it didn't want to come, it had to come for the payback. And again it created more impressions of I. Again it dissolved. But now the bag had become bigger. And this bag kept becoming bigger because of I. Got it? Recognize this. Recognize this. I has been created by I only. My job is to cut it out. That is the only way back to God. There is no other shortcut. If you're looking for, no, I'll maintain the ego and still reach there. You cannot get there. Next lifetime. Try again. पुन्हा डायल करा. I said dial again, please. Wrong number. Number 15. Swayamevātmanātmānam
स्वयमेवात्मनात्मानं
Vitta tvam purushottama
विद्धत्वं पुरुषोत्तमा
Bhuta bhavana bhutesha
भूतभावनभूतेश
Deva deva jagatpataye
देवदेव जगत्पते.
Only you know by your own potential abilities. He's still talking to Krishna. His conversation is not over. O Purushottam. Purushottam is O Supreme Person. O Origin of all. O Lord of all beings. Deva Deva, God of gods. Jagatpate, the Lord of the universe. All just praises.
Can you say that Swayam?
You know yourself by your own potential abilities. O Supreme Person, O Origin of all. That you got.
So is he still saying he's heard this from the rishis?
Yeah. He's still there. He's still
So
not.
these are all the things I've heard from them.
Yeah. Okay. Yeah. Next one. 16. Vaktum aharsya shishena
वक्तुमहर्ष्य शेषेण
divya hyatma vibhutayah
दिव्यात्मविभूतयः
yavirvibhutibirlokan
याभिर्विभूतिर्लोकान्
imam stvam vyapyatisthasi.
इमां त्वं व्याप्य तिष्ठसि.
Now he says, please tell me in detail about all your vibhutis, all your opulences, all the aishwaryas. by which you pervade in this world and abide in them. Number 17. Katham vidyamaham yogim
Katham vidyamaham yogim
Tvam sada parichintayan
Swam sada parichintayan
Keshu keshu cha bhaveshu
Keshu keshu cha bhaveshu
Chintayosi Bhagwan Maya.
Chintyosi Bhagavan Maya.
How should I know you? How should I meditate upon you?
Bhaveshu, Keshu, Keshu, Bhaveshu.
Yeah, I cannot come there yet. The first line is how should I know you? How should I meditate upon you? Keshu Keshu, in what forms should I contemplate you? Keshu Keshu, repetition of the same question. In what? In what forms should I contemplate you? O blessed Lord. It's not over yet. 18.
Last
He
question.
goes on and on and on with his questioning. Vistarenatmano yogam
Vistarenatmano yogam
Vibhutim cha janardana
Vibhutim cha janardana
Bhuya kathaya triptirhi
Bhuya kathaya triptirhi
Shrunvato nastame mritam
Shrunvato nasti me vratam.
Tell me in detail of your vibhutis, of your opulences. O Janardana. Bhuya kathaya triptirhi shrunvato nasti me mritam. Again, describe it for my satisfaction. He's already said all that he could have said. No, he's saying, but you please describe it for my satisfaction. Shrunvato nasti me mritam. I never get tired of you speaking.
They sound very familiar.
Nice way of telling I did not understand.
Yeah, diplomacy. And then Shri Bhagwan Vacha, verse 19. There's nothing much to explain. No? He's just telling, tell me this, tell me that. 19. Hantate kathayishyami
Handate kathayishyami
Divyayatma vibhutayaha
Divyayatma vibhutayah
Radhanyataha kurushesha
Pradhanyatah kuru shrestha
Nastyanto vistarasya me.
Nasyayanto vistarasya me.
Yes, I will tell you of all my vibhutis, all my splendorous manifestations. But only which Pradhan, what is Pradhan? Important, or the most prominent ones. Oh, Kurusheshta, he calls him the best of the Kurus. Nastyanto vitarasya me, because my opulences or my vibhutis are so many. I can't describe everything, no? I will just tell you the most prominent ones. Prominent according to Arjuna's level of understanding, huh? If Krishna speaks from his level, Arjuna is not going to get it. So everything after this is spoken keeping Arjuna in mind. Whatever is important for Arjuna and what Arjuna can understand. What Arjuna gives importance to. Are you seeing this? Yeah? If you can only see form and appreciate only form, and I start describing the formless, will you get it? Then we are not at the same wavelength. You will not understand. Yeah? He has to step down to Arjuna's level and speak in Arjuna's language. So whatever Arjuna thinks is the most prominent for him, he's going to talk in that language. Yeah? I'll just take you through the slides before we go ahead. Most important thing that I wanted to tell you. Remember I told you that when you step into the unknown, what starts happening inside you?
Fear.
Fear of unknown. And what is that really doing inside? What is the sensation inside?
Unpleasant.
What is it? Describe more.
Insecurity.
More.
Uncomfortable.
What is
Shaking.
that? Restlessness. Uncomfortable. Restlessness.
Only.
In Hindi, there's a better word. Becheni. There's really no replacement for but still no replacement for becheni. That becheni that you feel, doesn't it happen or hasn't it still started happening in meditation?
Yes.
When you go deep in meditation, a becheni comes up which brings you out. Have you noticed? This happens only after some years of practice of meditation. If you've really been sincerely practicing and have started going deeper and deeper in your meditation, you will meet this Miss Becheni inside and she'll push you out. Yeah? Vyakulta starts happening on this path. Why? This path is also unknown for you. Hai ki nahi? Even if Guruji describes it, but Guruji's experience is not my experience, no? Buddha's experience is not my experience. Krishna's experience is not my experience yet. So a natural restlessness starts arising in meditation. Even on this spiritual path where you start questioning so many years, what's happening? Why am I not experiencing anything? Hasn't this started happening? Questions started coming up?
Yes.
That is Vyakulata. Yeah? So, you start experiencing Mahavyakulta because of unknown here. Yeah? If you started experiencing, pat yourself on the back. You've gone a little deeper. Yeah? It's very natural because you want to know, but it is unknowable. You cannot know it. And how much ever the mind wants to understand, the intellect makes all efforts, but it is not something that your intellect can grasp. Yeah? The second thing that happens is because of this internal Mahavyakulta, the external Vyakulta which was already there drops off. What is external Vyakulta?
Mind wavering outside.
Seeking this, seeking that.
Perfect. Seeking this, seeking that, running after this thing, running after that thing. That was the restlessness you had in the world. Has this started dropping? Yeah, little bit, 1% at least, 2% at least. At yourself again. You have come to step 2. Very few people manage coming here. Very few people manage coming here. Yeah. Why? Because that first Mahavyakulta only of going deeper into meditation scares them. They are out. Done. No more. I cannot go deep. Yeah? Because this Mahavyakulta doesn't stop. It's going to get deeper and deeper now. Yeah? And because that inner restlessness is so much, the outer restlessness loses its value. Have you noticed that in life? If something more valuable comes to me, I start ignoring that which I already have of less value. Yeah? So that is why the interest in seeking money, seeking other people's attention, appreciation, other things drops. Has started dropping? Very natural on this path. Yes? Good job. You've reached there. But what does this mean? This means your inner Vyakulta is going to increase even more now.
Yes.
Yes? the Mahavyakulta, the internal begins to burn you. This is where again yogis drop out. It's a very difficult path from here on. Very difficult. Or many get stuck here. They cannot move. They hold on to scriptures. They hold on to the Guru here. Because they cannot move through the burning. But the true yogi moves on. He goes through this internal burning that will happen to you. It's very natural. Go through it. And it's okay. Lots of things you will have to let go in life. Let go. I know it's tough. It is things that you were holding on for dear life, but you suddenly realize, oh, no dear and no life. They drop off. Let them drop. Yeah? Go through this inner restlessness. Only when you go through this inner restlessness long enough can you attain that silence within. Can you attain that no mind. Now, can you identify where you missed out on the path? Why you are still not at no mind?
Yes.
You know where you are stuck?
It is just like layers. Like first layer opened, dust was very little, cleaned up. Second layer opened, little more scrubbing than over. Now it's like getting deeper and deeper. It's like enough. I'm done with scrubbing. I don't want to scrub. It's okay. Keep my dirt. But the dirt won't stop there. Another layer comes. Another dirt will come.
Yes. Are you getting this?
Cares.
She's on the third. I don't know what she's talking about, but I know that from her
That's what happens. You cannot communicate properly.
It scares really right now. It scares me.
That burning will churn you. Most of you must be there. Yeah, recognize that internal burning. Be with it. Just keep going. Knowledge is that malam, that lap, that ointment that will take care of the burns. You have to keep applying this ointment. You don't have a way out. नहीं तो छाले पड़ जाएंगे. And that's horrible. That's where you drop out. Stop doing this. Be in knowledge because that will help you get through this burning. Then only can you even become like Krishna. Then only can you come to the state of no mind. Yeah? And it takes a long time. Yeah? Then only will you achieve final contentment.
In my mind, I'm still thinking about number 3, which is internal journey burning me. What is that? Like an example of that would be what? Is like I'm going through day-to-day life.
There's a big tug of war between external and internal. Big tug of war. And you have to let go of a lot of this to continue this internal journey. Experiencing it? Yeah? This tug of war will go on. You have to let go of something. Yes? And it better not be your internal journey. You'll be back to square one. You lose out a lot. Yeah? Now that does not mean dropping people outside. Skill. Use Krishna's skills. Yeah? That's where skill comes in. Yeah?
I wish Krishna would have put out very easily the skill also. But no. He said do Purushartha.
You have to figure out. Everybody's path is individual. You all have your own paths.
Yeah.
You all have to walk. He can just show you the GPS. Go this way. But he can't pull you, no? He can't push you. You have to walk. The GPS is there. The way is laid down. The problem is you don't have the courage to walk on that path because of the burning coals.
The thing is, you think after being on this path that you can go back to the same life thinking that this is all, it's not for me. But then you've already taken the red pill. You cannot enjoy life the same way. You'll know that everything you're doing is meaningless anyway. Then the passion and the ambition that you had, even that will be like it'll just be out of habit, but then you'll be like, okay, what the hell?
Let me
You'll come back to this path.
come back.
Yeah, so once you tasted this, what,
There is no taking blue pill again.
Yeah. You understood red pill and blue pill, no?
Yes.
Please explain. Please explain. Really make us something.
See the movie The Matrix.
Oh,
Understand?
yeah.
Matrix of film.
What's the difference between Krishna and Supreme Realization?
There is stages in enlightenment. It's not one. This number 4 is just the attainment of no mind, of that silence within. उसके बाद stages आते हैं. हाँ? वहाँ से महर लोका, जन लोका, तपो लोका, सत लोका. Those are the 4 stages. Yeah? And a little glimpse is there in your Yoga Vashishta of the stages in enlightenment. There are 7 stages above that. So we'll get there slowly. Abhi wahan no mind tak to pahunche. Let me get till no mind, then maybe I will think about the 7 stages of enlightenment.
No mind for 5 minutes.
1 minute.
Then for
1 minute.
1 minute.
1 minute. Just 5 minutes.
ambitious thinking.
All clear so far?